Now, what chance do poor kids have of getting to the top of society? A report out this week claimed the answer to that question is it depends where you live. Children in London have the highest chance of improving their lives, while those in West Somerset have the lowest. So are your chances in life a postcode lottery? Martin Jones went to investigate.
This is what social mobility looks like. For generations, David Baker's family were tenant farmers in West Somerset. Their fortunes changed when he started making and selling ice cream 27 years ago.
We started the whole lot on £12,000 borrowed money, and that's how we started. And we have grown from nothing to 1.3 million turnover. And we are in the last 15 years, we've grown at an average of 10% a year.
David's children have continued the upward mobility. His son has worked for an investment bank. His daughter has a degree in artificial intelligence.
Motivation is probably one, and drive is probably the highest things you can get into a child. And they can probably overcome everything else if they've got that.
The question is how many other families in this part of Somerset will manage to do the same thing. A report produced for the government claims that West Somerset has the lowest level of social mobility in the country. It's mainly because this beautiful rural part of the West Country has high house prices, low wages and a relatively low number of skilled jobs. It might be a beautiful place to live, even on a blustery day, but relatively few make their fortunes here. The report shows huge variations in social mobility across England. Look at this map. The bluer the area, the worse it does. The redder, the better. Nowhere in the west does particularly well, but North Somerset, Baines and South Gloucestershire are all slightly above average. It's because good nursery schools push them up the rankings, and they have a relatively high number of young people going on to employment or training after finishing school.
The index reveals a new geography of disadvantage in our country, and it lays bare the fact that we have a local lottery in social mobility. Some parts of the country are pulling ahead when it comes to giving their disadvantaged children really good opportunities to get into a decent school and get a good job, and other areas are falling behind.
That may be what his report claims, but parents in West Somerset, like those at this youth centre in Minehead, can see the benefits of life here, as well as the pitfalls.
As far as opportunities go, I think you do have to look slightly further afield if you want a decent standard of life.
Children now, they're getting to the school leaving age. There aren't the jobs around, but I don't think it's just in West Somerset.
I think it doesn't matter. I don't think if you ask most people around here that they would even feel that, There's an amazing sense of community in West Somerset. It is a happy place to live. It's beautiful, wonderful. So, those are the reasons that people make the choice to live here.
The debate on social mobility in Britain has been going round and round for decades. For some, it's rising inequality. For others, the closure of grammar schools. For others, the surge in house prices. But what this report adds is another dimension, that your chances in life are hugely dependent on where you live.
Martin Jones there.